You're watching KOCT Television in Oceanside.
This program is brought to you by the City of Oceanside. The following program does not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or policies of the City of Oceanside, its elected officials, KOCT, its board of directors, or staff.
I'm CJ Demento. Welcome to Oceanside Spectrum right here on KOCT. The North County African American Women's Association is here. Ray Clendenning, founder, treasurer, and board member, as well as Delisa Brown, are going to share all about the upcoming conference. Swell Plates 2025 is the inaugural event highlighting Oceanside's culinary community, and here to share is Leslie Gall of Visit Oceanside. President Alicia Rankin, Lene Branch, and Taylin Hall are doing such wonderful work for the North County San Diego NAACP, and they're going to update us on their upcoming event. And the one and only Willie Buchanan, NFL legend and Oceanside pioneer, is here with the writer of Generational Black Pioneers 2025, Tiffany Vakalian. And Oceanside International Film Festival is here with Lou Niles, executive director, and he's going to share all about it. So stay tuned because Oceanside Spectrum starts now. Okay, please join me in welcoming the North County African American Women's Association, or NCAAWA. We have founder, treasurer, and board member Ray Clendenning, and Women's Conference Chair and Board Member Delisa Brown. Welcome.
Thank you.
CJ.
I'm so excited to have you both here with us today and sharing about your really exciting updates about your conference.
Well, we are excited about the fact that we are going to be celebrating our 30th year as an organization here in the Oceanside area. We were founded in 1995 through a special grant with the Oceanside Unified School District, a Carl Perkins grant. And we were charged with being able to become self-sustaining within 2 years. And we're very, very proud of the fact that we were able to find a way to create the funds in order to be self-sustaining, and that we're now 30 years in existence in this area doing mentoring, women's conference, and scholarships. So those are the three main focus that we have as an organization. Very, very proud of everything that we've been able to do. And we're at a point now where we've given almost $500,000 in scholarships. We do our biannual conference, and we have 3 mentoring programs: Becoming a Global Citizen, Global Ambassadors, and Luminary Sisters. So it's just a really, really dedicated group of 100 plus women and growing to do the work that needs to be done, primarily for African American students, but we welcome everyone as part of our organization. Everyone helps us out.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I do want to hear about the upcoming conference.
We're super excited about our upcoming women's conference. It will be March 15th of this year. It will be an all-day conference. We will have some amazing workshop presenters as well as vendors. We have Jackie Harry coming out to be our keynote speaker. Some of you may remember her from 227, Sister, Brewster's Place, and a couple other shows that she has done. We also will have continental breakfast and a plated lunch served. So we do have a fashion show with a wonderful celebrity fashion designer named Liz Russell. She's coming out. And then we have Elaine Swan, who is local here, who will be our mistress of ceremony. We also have Marie Antoinette coming out to play her harp. So we have a lot of things going on that day. We'd love for people to come out and join us.
Yeah, beautiful day. And really with the idea of women coming together and empowering each other and sharing time. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. That's what we do as an organization. We believe in uplifting, inspiring, encouraging, engaging. You'll have all of those components at this conference. And we want people to turn these conversations into connections and just embrace each other, lift each other up.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's something that you do every year as part of the role.
It's a biennial conference. When we first started, we were doing it yearly, but it became a bit much. So we now do it every other year. Our last conference was in 2023. We're really looking forward to what it is that we're going to be doing to celebrate our founders who have left an incredible legacy here in the Oceanside area of the work that they've been doing.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
And as you mentioned earlier, you do have mentoring programs.
We do have
mentoring. Do you want to share about those?
Well, we initiated our mentoring program with becoming a global citizen for middle school girls, 8th grade girls at the middle school level. That program has probably serviced more than 200 young women in the area. We also have a Global Ambassadors program for 9th through 12th grade young women. And recently we started a Luminary Sisters program, which picks folks up from 18 and moves them forward. We find that mentoring is something that needs to be done. And of course, January is National Mentoring Month. It's something that we do. We're very, very proud of the fact that our girls are going on to do incredible things. We love the fact that we give the mentoring and the scholarships and just allow our girls to grow and thrive and become the very best people that they can possibly be.
Absolutely. With your leadership, that's a given. So if people want to find out more about the conference or about NCAAWA, what would you like them to do?
So the conference will take place March 15th from 8 to 5 at the Western Resort and Spa in Carlsbad. All the information for the conference can be found on our website, which is ncaawa.org. If you type in /Women's Conference, you'll go directly to our page. You'll be able to see everything that's going on. You can register to be a vendor, a participant, and at some point we will be listing some of the workshops that we have already approved for this event.
Wonderful. And sponsors.
And we're also looking for sponsors.
Absolutely.
One of the things that we do, and I haven't mentioned it, but we do our Gentleman's Gourmet every year in order to fund our scholarships. And the community comes out and supports that event on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
But the sponsorships for this conference helps us to save those dollars that we gain from the Gentleman's Gourmet in order to be sure that we're giving more scholarships. So if we can get sponsors to come and help us underwrite this event, we would love it. The other thing is it gives them the opportunity to interface with the women who come to our conference. And so it's a really good way for community information to get back into the community.
Absolutely. And a wonderful, amazing group, 30 years strong. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
And thank you. We'll be right back on KOCT. All right, welcome back. Leslie Gall with Visit Oceanside is going to share all about the Swell Plate series. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy to have you. Visit Oceanside does lots of amazing things, but I'm really excited to hear and you to tell the audience about the Swell Plate series that you've been working on.
Yes, thank you. We're really excited about this. We kind of pulled it off at the last minute. It was an idea that we had and just trying to get the chefs together just before the holiday season to have something ready to go for the winter season. Was a bit of a challenge, but we did it. We're really excited. So as I kind of mentioned earlier, that we wanted to do an off-season promotion called Season of Swellness to really inspire people to travel in the off-season. The surface is swell. The weather's great. There's lots of activities going on. And how do we boost business up that's so needed for our small businesses?
So off-season means like not summer.
Correct. September to through spring break. We wanted to be able to do an integrated promotion. And in January, we are really focusing on culinary and health and wellness. And they really go hand in hand. And then also in January is California Restaurant Month. So it was just a great time to bring all of these elements together and create some synergy for this Swell Plate series.
Yeah, and really support our restaurants locally, right? So you have 14 restaurants that are participating?
That's right. We have 14 restaurants and 1 cocktail with Frankie's. So there's 15 venues with 15 different stories. So I thought it was really fun that Frankie's was willing to participate with a fun Oceanside Crush drink.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us about Swell Plate. What's the idea behind it? How does it work?
So we wanted to really harness the wonderful culinary scene that we have. Our Renaissance in Oceanside really started with the restaurants. A lot of small artisans and craftsmen and chefs really doing some innovative, beautiful foods in our different restaurants, and also leverage culinary as a driver for tourism and destination stays. So we wanted to, we got all of our restaurants, a lot of them in a room. We hope it continues to grow. Of course, the more the merrier. But we got them in a room to kind of see what they thought of creating a dish that was really embraced the spirit of Oceanside and the innovation and their creativity. We encouraged them to collaborate with maybe another entity, whether it was a spirit or a wine or the Fisherman's Market or OMA, for example. We had 24 Suns collaborate with OMA with their Transformative Currents exhibition and created this amazing plate inspired by the ocean and sustainability.
Because it really is an art form, right?
Yeah,
culinary arts. So
and
wonderful.
It works for everyone. It was something that everyone could play in. You could be fine dining, Michelin star type restaurant, or you could be more of a gastropub type restaurant and still participate. It was really the creativity lends itself to all types of restaurants, and that's what we wanted. We wanted everyone to feel comfortable participating.
Wonderful. So as part of this, you have a passport, so people can visit the restaurants and get a stamp in their passport book?
That's right. We do. We have a passport that you can pick up at any of the restaurants or the California Welcome Center.
Okay.
We also have a digital passport that you can go right to our website, visitoceanside.org, and download the digital, so whichever you prefer. If you get 3 stamps, you go into for a drawing to win an overnight stay in Oceanside and a $200 dining voucher, which is pretty amazing.
Wonderful. But you could visit all 14.
You could, and I highly recommend it. So I wouldn't want to miss anything.
I think once you start, you won't be able to stop.
That's right.
Right?
We hope so. We hope so. You hope you want to see what's next, what's behind the next one. So.
Exactly. So Swell Plate series coming up here in Oceanside, culinary arts.
Yes, and it goes through February 13th.
Okay.
We wanted it to be a month long. And then ended prior to Valentine's Day because we know that's a busy time. And really the essence was it's to bring people into town, but it's also bringing them into the restaurants. And trying to think of creative ways to get them into the restaurants so they weren't going out. Festivals are amazing. We love the festivals, but how do we bring people in their doors in a slow time of year?
Right, and keep those restaurants healthy and thriving and employing.
A lot of them are our friends and neighbors in town, and we want them to be successful.
Very good. Well, I saw All Mine's burrata salad. I got to call that out because it sounds so incredible.
Well, I highly recommend it. I love her collaboration too with Loose Leaf Tea and creating a vinaigrette for the salad and partnering with local farmers for the fresh ingredients. And it's just amazing. So.
Lots of partnering happening with the Swell Plate series. A great time of year to support the restaurants. Thank you, Visit Oceanside, for doing what you do. How can people find out more? Go to your website?
Yeah, the best way is go to our website, visitoceanside.org. The Swell Plate series is right there for you to click on, and you can learn about all the participating restaurants, the story behind their dish. You can download the pass that you can use, the digital passport.
Absolutely.
Or again, pick up, if you're one of those, I still sometimes like those hard copies. You can pick one up.
And even win prizes.
Yes, and even win prizes.
All right.
So you can share online and win prizes. So there's multiple ways to participate and win.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Leslie, and Visit Oceanside for everything you do for Oceanside.
Thank you.
We are going to be right back with our next guest.
80% of Americans accused of a crime will get appointed a public defender.
We're the front line of defending people's constitutional rights.
Gideon's Promise trains, mentors, and supports public defenders.
It's fueled me to continue on in this fight.
And And welcome back. President Alicia Rankin, Lene Branch, and Taylin Hall, they're here from the North County San Diego NAACP, and I'm really excited for you to meet them. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, you guys. I'm so happy to see you. Young voices for the NAACP. Tell us about your organization, if you would.
Yes, so I'm the president of the organization. My name is Alicia Rankin, and basically our mission is to inform youth of the problems affecting African Americans and others of ethnic or racial groups. We want to advance the economic, social, and political status for African Americans and all people of colors. And we want to make sure there's appreciation for African diaspora or other peoples of color's contribution to civilization. And like I said, there's not just us in North San Diego County, we're everywhere. There's NAACP units everywhere. Yeah. And we just want to make sure we have an effective leadership group of youth and just empowering and focusing on different issues. So that's what we do.
Well, welcome. And you have lots of accomplishments by your group, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah. So basically piggybacking off of what our president said, we really try to embody the values that we set ourselves on, right? We want to see the progress of all youth. And we do that by, going out and advocating for the youth. Just recently, we were able to aid in the reestablishment of Oceanside's Youth Commission, right? The youth went out, we advocated, we worked hard, and most importantly, we united. And we realized that there was a lack of youth voices being heard, and we did something about that, right? And we truly try to stay by the values that we pride ourselves on.
Wonderful. And you're getting great mentoring. Yes. From the other leaders in the NAACP as well.
Yes. People who have been throughout the NAACP throughout their lives and, cherish the learnings that they've gone through and really brought that down throughout organizations and, of course, generations as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. And you have an important event coming up, right? February 15th. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. On the 15th, we'll have our 7th annual Black History Brunch celebration. The theme will be Black Excellence, so we want our guests to be inspired by who they will get to see. For food, we will be having cultural foods. We'll have chicken, we'll have grits and collard greens, amazing things. For speakers, our keynote speaker will be Judge John Houston. We'll have another speaker, Dr. Bannerman, someone I know more personally, part of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, amazing man. He is a surgeon also, so he's bound to bring something great to the table. We have a youth speaker, Chaz Newton, who has graduated high school at 15 and attends Maricopa College at 17 years old. So we definitely want our guests to take some great information away from the celebration.
Yes. Wonderful. And you each are attending school here locally as well. What school?
Mission Vista High School.
El Camino.
Oceanside.
Wow, great representation throughout the community. Wonderful. So if people want to attend the event on February 15th or find out more about the organization, what would you like them to do?
We do have Instagram. It's going to be NSDC NAACP Youth Council. Just look us up, hit us a DM, and we'll definitely save you a ticket.
Awesome. And if somebody wants to join the Youth Council, what would you encourage them to do?
So our website has a lot of good information. Of course, it's going to be the same as the handle, NSDC, NAACP 1813, because that is our unit name. And that website is full of what we have done and, of course, how to sign up and really be a part of not only this organization, but the movement that it stands behind.
Wonderful. And if someone wants to sponsor or attend the event, what do you want them to do?
We would like you to contact our administrator, someone who looks over us, Miss Debbie. Her number will also be on the website. Give her a call, and we'll be so happy to be a part of the team.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much to each of you amazing young leaders for all you're doing in Oceanside.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
All right. We'll be right back with the next guest.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority. Love your mind.
Tiffany Vakilian, writer of Generational Black Pioneers, is here with the star of the show, Willie Buchanan, NFL legend and Oceanside pioneer. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great to be here.
You laughed when I said the star of the show, right?
Well, it's a combination of the growth that I had here in Oceanside and just about the city. And, what happened and how it grew on us.
And it grew you.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So Tiffany, the writer of the story.
Yes.
Grew up in Oceanside.
I did.
A story about Oceanside.
It's a story about Oceanside, about someone from Oceanside who went to Oceanside High School, written by someone who went to Oceanside High School, performed at Oceanside High School. It's a really beautiful combination of pirate pride and amazing memories shared, but also American history, Black history, and primary source material, because these beautiful beings are not all here to tell the story in first person. So we wanted to make sure that we captured Willie's story from his own words, and he had some good stories that they had to be in there, and unfortunately not all of them could be, because they were really funny.
Yeah, but I grew up in a generation where we did everything together. You know, all races, creed, colors, like I said, and we just had fun, enjoyed the city. This was a great city to grow up in.
Yeah. So lots of stories you're gonna.
Oh, we got lots of stories. Like Tiffany said, a lot of the stuff we had to leave out because we just didn't have the room to do what we needed to do or wanted to say. But there's going to be enough in there that'll captivate you and keep your eyes open, and you'll see that there were some great things that happened here in the city of Oceanside.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anything kind of popped to mind just this quickly? Something.
Well, you know, I was involved in a lot of sports, and so I looked at the whole situation where my sports contacts, and I never had a bad coach in here. You know, and going to Oceanside High School, you know, pirate pride, the coaches, the teachers, and the things that we went through up from Oceanside were just great. But I had parents that kept me in line also. My father worked for the school district, and he was a pastor of a church on East Side, so that kept me grounded.
Important part of your upbringing.
Oh yes, the most important part.
And he made it a point to make sure that we threaded it through every portion of the play to highlight where no matter how high he went, he was grounded. And he was bold about being so grounded. It made it easier to write because it was just powerful. It was a wellspring of really good just sense.
and you went pretty high.
Yes, I was blessed to be able to, like I said, I had good teachers, good coaches, and you know, when I got into the NFL, I was ready to play football. From everything, my upbringing and my mentorship that I had here in Oceanside, so I was ready.
Yeah, and part of that is told in the Generational Black Pioneers that you've written.
The best part about working one-on-one with the subject is that you are editing as much as you want up until the point where you have to say, okay, we have to stop. But he was there, and he was an integral part of the music of the time, and also just saying, Mayor Terry Johnson.
Oh yeah, between Terry Johnson and me, we got way back, you know, because you know music was a big influence in my life. Played in the band, and that's a lot of that'll come out. But it was just, it kept me rooted, grounded. I mean, from the church all the way to the time I played in the Road Runners, our group that we played all through high school and college. When I ended up going to San Diego State, I stopped playing in the band. So all the way to my sophomore year in college.
Busy.
Yeah. Well, I had to do something else.
And it's the third.
This is the third year, yes,
of Generational Black Pioneers.
Yes, I've been a part of Generational Black Pioneers from inception. It's Rochelle Gordon's brainchild, and when she asked me to join, it was just, will you please sing this one song for this one person? And I was like, sure, I'd love to sing, get up in there and sing the song. But as I saw what was happening, I got such a beautifully unique perspective. I couldn't wait for the next year. And then with everything that was happening at that time with the beginning of the race, the presidential race, there was some concern about how are we going to move forward, and then the fires and things like that. So a bunch of different things just became moving pieces, whereas before they were very static. And I was very happy to step up and say, oh yeah, I'll write it, no problem, it's not, and everyone held hands through the entire process. And I'm a publisher, I'm an editor, I understand books, I understand book structures, I understand story structures. A play is not the same, but it has a lot of similar moves. And so it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, we are having fun, Rochelle and Tiffany, they are some talented women. And if you won't, you'll miss a great show if you're not there. So.
And how can people be there? How can we know about the play?
May I?
Yeah.
If you go to generationalblackpioneers.com, there's a big old QR code on the home page where you can purchase tickets. We are also accepting donations because in 2024 we became a 501c3 nonprofit. So we are accepting donations as well, and just couldn't be more excited about what we're doing. This is one of the few projects I can honestly say I couldn't be more proud to be a part of, and he made it easy.
Well, Terry Johnson was my other aide, so he helped it. But like I said, these are some talented ladies. Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah. Great experience for you both.
This is a humbling experience for me, even though, I've received awards and accolades, but this is going to top it.
Wonderful. Can't wait.
I can't wait.
Thank you both for being here.
Come see us.
Yes, please, come see us.
All right, thank you. And thank you, stay right there. We will be back with our last guest. All right, from the Oceanside International Film Festival, Executive Director Lou Niles is joining us.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Hey Lou, happy to see you.
Yeah.
It's back.
Yeah, another year, our 14th running of the Oceanside International Film Festival.
Yeah.
Once again, a lot of great films. It's happening in February, the 18th through the 22nd. Okay. So Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights, and then films all day Saturday into the evening.
Yeah, and this is a big deal. Oceanside has an international film festival?
Yes, yeah, we've been growing it for a while,
Yeah.
and films. We have films from all over the world telling all different kinds of stories from all different walks of life. There's documentaries, there's animated films, there's serious dramas, social issues, religious issues, and then there's fun surfing and ecological issues. And then people come, the filmmakers will come, and people come to join our festival and be on the Q&As, so you can come see a film and then actually meet the filmmaker or the people in the film that worked on the film or acted in it. And they will do a Q&A afterwards. You can ask questions. So if you're just a fan of film, it's a really neat, unique experience. Absolutely. And if you're, an aspiring filmmaker or actor or cinematographer, it's a great chance to ask the people that are doing it and making these films, putting them in festivals, the questions you want to know about what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so tell us some of the highlights of the film festival.
Well, definitely opening night.
Yes.
Opening night, Tuesday night, we have a special screening of a film called The Cigarette Surfboard. Yeah. It's a surf-related film, a surfer who noticed the problem with cigarette butts at the beach. Had this crazy idea, I know, I'll make a surfboard out of cigarette butts to help, get rid of the butts. Wow. And it just evolved into this amazing story where it became this kind of a marketing for this terrible issue that we have. So it's a great story. It's a feature-length film. There's a lot of local stars in it, surf stars, surfers and shapers. Jack Johnson, Chris Cote's in it, Rob Machado. So it's a great story, and we'll have the filmmaker and the star from the film, a scientist from SDSU will be there as well, and more people from the film.
Yeah, and these are films you can't just turn on Netflix and watch. This is a really important experience to see a film in a venue, maybe hear from the directors. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's a really good point. These are films that are unreleased.
Absolutely.
You can't see them anywhere. They're doing the festival circuit. Some films, we've got a film on Saturday night featuring Tom Holland and Lindsay Duncan. Yes, the Spider-Man, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
It's co-written and then directed by his brother, Harry Holland, and it's only shown at Tribeca Film Festival in the United States and a couple places in Europe. So not many people in the world has seen that film, so it's a great chance to see that long before it comes out.
Absolutely. And some of them, focus on local places here.
Yes,
right?
We've got a Western film that's shot at St. Michael's in Carlsbad. It's called The Ambush at St. Mary's. Names were changed to. We've got a funny film about D&D on Thursday night with local actors and filmmakers in it. Operation Foxtrot, which is a film about Desert Storm and post-traumatic stress disorder. That's on Saturday morning and features a lot of Marines that were from Camp Pendleton that were sent over there. Wow. So we've got local filmmakers, local stories, as well as stories from around the world.
And a broad range of stories. And really, if you're out to dinner and you want to stop by one of the nights and enjoy a film, do it.
It's great. So again, films Tuesday, the opening night, then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, there'll be films from about 5 p.m. until 10:30 or so. So you can pop in, catch 5 or 6 films and leave, or come in late. So you buy one ticket for each night, or for the 2 blocks on Friday night, the 2 surf blocks, and there's a couple blocks on Saturday, so there might be multiple tickets for multiple blocks, or you can buy the all film block pass, which will get you into Wednesday through Saturday. The opening night is a separate ticket.
And Saturday is the closing night. So
closing
that's
night.
Also a really fun experience when the awards are given.
Yeah. Come out, buy a ticket to see there's a film called Dami featuring Riz Ahmed, like I said, and then Tom Holland, and stay for the awards ceremony, which is really just great fun. We'll have a lot of local celebrities and dignitaries handing out the awards. And it's a real casual, fun award ceremony.
Absolutely. And someone should sponsor this.
Yes.
I know a lot of people are, but it's a big deal to have an international film festival. So if somebody's interested, reach out, sponsor.
Yes, please. Yes. We're trying to grow the festival, and it does. We're all volunteers. We don't get paid. And we use the funds raised by ticket sales and submissions to then, sometimes we have to fly in some of the movie stars and things like that, and the production for the festival to put it on. And we want to keep growing that, be in more venues and more nights. So Visit Oceanside has been an extremely good and solid sponsor for years for us, and they continue to support us. But we're looking for more sponsors to support. Sponsor a night. If you're a surf company, sponsor surf night. If you like a big party and red carpet, sponsor opening night or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Our 14th year.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, 14.
With the festival.
14 years, and our own 501c3 established a few years ago, and we made it through the pandemic. Did a virtual festival during the pandemic. It was an incredible production, and we just keep going and growing.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
And OCSIDefilm.org?
OCSIDefilm.org, exactly, for the full schedule, and you can buy tickets through there as well.
Right. All right, experience this incredible festival, Oceanside International Film Festival.
Right in the heart of the Oceanside Cultural District at the Brooks Theater.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Lou Niles with Oceanside International Film Festival.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching this edition of Oceanside Spectrum on KOCT with these incredible guests sharing their updates as they work to kick off 2025.